Everybody, welcome. Sorry I'm super late. I don't guarantee that I play on um, Saturday and Sunday, although I'm going to try to play just for a couple of hours here. Because I know I didn't play yesterday, so I don't know. I feel bad going for like more than a day without playing at least a little bit. Yesterday I was hanging out with my friends, some of my real life friends playing League of Legends, ironically enough. But I was over at their place, hanging out, having a good time. I hadn't played with those guys in a while, so it was cool to catch up with them. I'm going to start doing that on a more regular basis. That is a lot of fun. Some great guys. And then tonight I went out to dinner with my wife and daughter, and then just came home and fell asleep for a little bit, and then woke up. My phone was dead, so my alarm didn't go off. And then I woke up and I was like, so tired. I just want to keep sleeping. But I was like, I gotta go. I gotta do this. The show must go on. So we'll do at least a few hours here. We'll see how I'm holding up. And I've been working. I'm gonna release a lot of content here in a little bit. Got a lot of coaching videos, processing guides. I'm working on my Nightbot so that there'll be a list of banned words and just sort of a code of etiquette, explanation, just why people can understand sort of why certain words are. We try to refrain from certain words, how to avoid them, stuff like that. And then what else? We got some Nightbot stuff going. I'm gonna update my frequently asked questions. I've been tinkering with that a little bit. I'm gonna try to work on the overlay. So we've got a lot of stuff coming out that I've been kind of tinkering with a little bit. It's coming up soon. In addition to more just kind of leak videos and stuff. Okay. I think he sent that yesterday. What else? Students of strategy. Huh. Yeah, I'm still tired. I think I might be getting sick too. I don't know. We'll see. I have been feeling like particularly tired the last couple of days and a little stuffy. So hopefully I don't get any kind of major illness or anything. One thing that I did want to talk about really quickly. Do we have some people in here yet? I probably need to change the title here really quick before people trip out, because I think I forgot to change the title. Where? Live streaming. Hey, what's up, everybody? What's up, Jose? Blaxian, Tobias, Ricky, Adam, Revlet, Anime. I mostly play support. Unless I get autofilled to other lanes, or unless someone donates for a non-support game. Sometimes on viewer night, I'm going to say it's 30, because usually I would have started on before midnight, just to keep the labeling correct. But no, I mostly play support, and there are several reasons. I mean, the main reason is that there's virtually no support content on YouTube at all. So I try to do that. And second, that's just my best role. And so I try to get it when I'm trying to climb. So I mostly play support. Although I think a lot of my commentary, both in my videos and in my guides, are things that can apply to multiple roles. Now, on my guides, especially the tier list, I do talk about other roles. I'm going to try, I could maybe do it this patch. And we finally got over 11,000, so that's great. Thank you. I'm going to try to do like a little mini guide for each role, maybe. I do talk about the top 5, and I talk about it in my metagame analysis. But I could talk about each role, you know, like do a little, I don't know, maybe 30 minutes or so, and just break down the metagame for each role, each position, and sort of what's going on there. I think that's something people might enjoy if I branch out, but right now it's mostly support. I do have some coaching videos that are not support. Like I think there's a Trindamere in there and there's a Talon in there, but mostly it's support. For being honest, it is mostly support. So I can play other roles, but I play support the best. I mean, one thing about support is you get the role virtually every time you ask for it. And so there's little incentive outside of just well-rounded knowledge of the game, I suppose, to playing another role, because you're going to get support most of the time. I mean, you get the other roles so few amount of the time that you could probably just dodge them and just never play another role and be okay statistically. I mean, that's one of the perks of playing support, is you don't get autofilled. It's impossible for you to get autofilled. Sometimes you might get your second role, but you're never going to get a third role.
Do not try my patience.
6% Vayne. Please tell me you don't get Blatherin King. Of course he does. Alright. Well, he has been winning a lot with it lately. Maybe a lot of that percentage was earlier in the season when she wasn't as good. It seems to be doing pretty well lately with it. People are already figuring it out. LCS must have played it. I haven't watched the last couple of days. They must have been playing more Sivir. The announcers are talking about it. I was talking about Sivir like right when the patch came out, and I said it would take a few days. LCS is going to have to play it first. I assume he's duoed with this guy. 1877, whatever. Yeah. Duoed with his gold 1 buddy. Been okay on Gragas lately. Yeah, that guy has to be one-trick Gangplank, or this is going to be bad. He is not. We know she wants to Vayne. Probably. I'm just gonna Janna, I guess. Janna's not great in the Kayle.
The Tempest is at your command.
I'm gonna talk about Firewall's takes. I've had several people ask me about running gold runes on Janna before, and I'll talk about that here in a second. I just need to focus up and make sure that... Yeah, Vayne. Jinx. Do better on Jinx? He hasn't really played Jinx. Okay, NC is a one-trick Trenoir, but he's not that great on it. Okay, who's the GP guy? The original plays no GP into Kayle. I think I might dodge this and just talk about the build. I'm gonna do it. This guy has no Jinx games. We got a gold 1, no GP games. I'm just gonna use my 3-pointer there. This guy's playing out of position. He never plays mid. He got auto-filled. There's just too many bad things going on. And they had, like, their lineup was also pretty scary. Like, Sivir with Zac. Zac into an immobile 80 carry like Jinx is just a nightmare, even though I'm Janna, which is good. And this guy's going to be out of his element. There's just too many, like, there's nothing about that comp where I'm like, yes, that's good, you know? There's just nothing that screams at me that that's good. And there's, like, at least 3 or 4 different things that scream to me like, like, nothing's, like, awful, like, really bad. Like, oh my god, that's a terrible champ or, like, a terrible matchup. But there's a lot of like, and there's nothing good there at all. Like, the Tryndamere is about the most positive thing. The fact that we have a one trick and Tryndamere is good top lane, but it's only 52% good. This guy's off laned. You know, he obviously plays mostly top, so he's off laned into the jungle, playing something that he doesn't know how to play. The mid laner, this guy's off laned. You know, he's auto-filled into something that he doesn't know how to play. The Vayne guy picks Jinx, and he's never played Jinx. So there's 3 people that are playing things they have very little experience on. And the Tryndamere, I don't remember what the matchup was, but their team had some pretty good stuff in it. I mean, they had the Sivir. It was really good. Zac, Kayle. GP's not going to threaten Kayle, so Kayle gets to scale for free. Bard's kind of whatever. I don't remember who their top laner was, but there's just a lot of question marks there. And I think for a 3-point dodge, that's not that bad. Okay, let me get some questions here in the meantime. Then I'll talk about Phylol's gold rune. I haven't seen it yet, Zach, so don't tell me... I don't know what interviews you're talking about, but don't advertise yourself here, please, Tilt right now. Okay, let me grab the questions here. I'll get them on my phone here in a second. Let me get off of this epic music. Phylol has this thing too. I mean, I like Phy. I'll watch his stuff, but one thing in particular that's kind of annoyed me is he always says that Riot plans their skins around, like, their champion nerfs and bans around their skins. Like, they're gonna do that. Like, they have to do that. No, they don't. Like, they've nerfed Fizz several times. Like, Twitch is out of the meta now because of the way they changed Critical Strike and Lethality. Like, Tristana's okay. Like, his theory is, oh, well, if they put a skin for a champion, he's gonna be overpowered and they're gonna nerf it in a couple of weeks. Definitely not true. Like, sometimes they make skins for champions that happen to be good. Sometimes they make skins for champions that are bad. Like, I don't think that influences their decision at all of when they're going to release skins. I think they plan these skins very far in advance a lot of times, and they start doing the artwork before they even... Like, how can they predict what the meta is going to be in, like, 6 patches or something while they're developing these skins over the course of 3 months or more? Like... There's no way. Because some stuff becomes powerful that they did not foresee over time. Like, they don't deliberately craft their meta around skins. Like, that's preposterous to me. But anyways, one other thing I want to talk about real quick, and then we can... I'll take some questions, because I've had several people ask me this. Because Phi just made a video about top 15, like, most busted things on this patch. And he's talking about running, like, all gold runes on Janna. So he's talking about running gold yellows and gold quints on Janna. And I've talked about this before, and people have asked me about it before. What about gold runes? Do not run gold runes, like, ever. Like, the only time you might want to run gold runes is if you are against, like... I don't know, an Ezreal Tom Kench or something. Like, something that is super, super passive. And even then, it's a huge risk. It's a huge risk, because if you get into a fight and you have gold runes, you're going to lose. Runes are very, very important in the early game for trading. So I talk about this in my itemization video. If you haven't watched that, be sure to watch my itemization video. It is a little dated at this point, but a lot of the theory behind it, a lot of the theory is the same. Some of it has changed, but a lot of the theory is the same. So now, like, if you watch this, I do recommend getting the gold items now in terms of the support gold items. I did not recommend it before they added quests. I did not recommend finishing it. I would get the tier 1 and then sell it for redemption a lot of times. So that's changed a little bit, but most other stuff is roughly the same. And near the end, I talk about the relative gold value of runes, so which runes you should pick and why. And this is still the same because they haven't changed anything about runes. So the relative gold value of runes and armor yellows are worth 20 gold, health yellows are worth 21.3, armor quints are worth 86.6, health quints are worth 69.16. This is why the vast majority of supports, they almost always will run armor yellows, and then often they will run at least one, if not multiple, armor quints, because armor quints are some of the best bargain in the whole game. Getting 4.3 armor on a single rune is really powerful. I did like move speed quints at one point, but I think combat effectiveness overall is just better. CDR runes, I really like those for blues if you're not against an AP champion. Also like flat AP. So gold runes. So what is it about gold runes? Okay, so gold runes, you get 1 gold per 10 for a quint. 1 single gold every 10 seconds in exchange for 4.3 armor. If we look at, and we're timed out right now, and we're going to get into a game in like 3 minutes. If we look at someone like Janna, I'm going to specifically talk about Janna because he specifically talked about Janna. Although he openly hates Janna and knows nothing about Janna. Everyone all of a sudden, and he says this, like in his video, everyone all of a sudden is like, oh, this is how you have to build Janna because Philol said it. It's like, anyways. I mean, I comment on stuff I don't know also, so I'm not hating on that. I'm just, it's fine. But he, you know, just listen to me. Trust me. I've played a lot more Janna than he has. I've thought about it a lot more critically than he has. You don't want that on Janna most of the time. All right, so she starts off with 19.4 armor. And so getting in that extra armor quint gives her 20% more armor at level 1 and level 2. One thing you need to understand about Janna, she's going to be good late game. Like, that's not a question. She's very, very good. And I've been saying she's the best support for a while. Like 5 or 6 patches. And people are just now starting to figure it out because it's at the top of op.gg. She needs early game power because that's her weakest moment in the game is early game because she doesn't have very good offense early on. So you need to compensate for that with better early game runes. So you need to compensate. You think about 4.3. I explained this here with stats in this video as well, my advanced itemization video. Where did I talk about an armor, like 1 armor quint here? I don't remember where I talk about. Oh, right here. 1 auto, 8.2 armor. Talking about the armor reds here. Anyways, think about armor as it doesn't exactly work out mathematically this way, but it's somewhere in the neighborhood of it takes an AD damage champion 4.3. So for an armor quint, the 4.3 damage, it takes them 4.3% more damage to kill you as a physical damage champion. Okay, that's how armor works. So, you know, you're gonna have. Basically, it's going to give you 13% physical resistance. They're going to take 13% more damage to kill you because those armor quints versus 3 gold per 10. 3 gold per 10 is 18 gold per minute. Do you know how insignificant 18 gold per minute is? In exchange for having 13% physical resistance throughout the entire game, armor scales with the damage that's incoming because it's always a percentage blocked. So, you know, if they do 100 damage to you, that's basically going to block roughly 13. If they do 1,000 damage to you, that's going to block 130. 2,000, you know, 260. Now, it doesn't exactly block that amount because it blocks a percentage, but mathematically, it requires 14% more damage or 13% more damage to kill you. For 3 gold per 10. So 1 coin, especially in the age of ancient coin, giving you 40 gold off of 1 coin, 3 gold per 10 is extremely insignificant. So let's see. We can figure this out. Okay, so 40 divided by 3 wait, is that right? I'm so tired to try to do this math, but it's just something that I want to talk about. Okay, so you get 40 gold for 1 ancient coin. So you get 3 gold per 10. You're trying to get to 40. Okay, so it'd be 40 divided by 3 gold times 10. Okay, so it's going to take 133 seconds worth of gold ticking. So that is 2 minutes and 13 seconds to equal 1 gold coin that you get off a coin. An extra 2 minutes and 30 seconds just to equal 1 gold coin drop off of the gold coin item. Like, that's so insignificant. You basically get 1 extra gold coin every, like, 2 minutes and change. In exchange for taking, just think about this, you're paying for that in exchange to take an additional 13% damage. What if it read, okay, you get an extra 3 gold per 10 seconds, and the downside is you take 13% extra damage from physical? Would that sound like something you'd be interested in if that was like a mastery that said, okay, 3 gold per 10, in exchange you take 13% more damage from physical for the entire game? So you take 13 armor penetration. That's like spotting them 13, you know, more than 13 lethality on the house. That's like 20 lethality on the house. You're just giving them a ghost blade worth of lethality.
Boy, I guess we just got on a level 3.
Awesome. Good job, reroll. That's great. Yeah, just think about it that way. That might be the best way to think about it. Think about how overpowered something feels like when, you know, Miss Fortune gets her Dusk Blade, or when, you know, another champ like Zed gets his Ghost Blade. You see that power that pops, right? When like Jin gets his Dusk Blade. It's not exactly the same because those items have AD on it, but just think of it in terms of lethality. You're basically spotting the enemy about 20 lethality by going the gold runes. You're giving them that much extra damage on you in the early game when you take the gold runes. So it's not free gold. You are paying for that gold by losing your armor, by basically giving the enemy a free 13 armor shred on you in the laning phase as a super squishy champion. It is not a good bargain, especially if you take the other ones. What is it? The yellows give you 2.5 gold. It's 1/4 gold per yellow. That's 2.25 gold per 10. If it was per 5, it would be a more interesting conversation, because then it would, you know, you'd get an extra coin roughly every, like, you know, minute or so, minute and 15 seconds. But it's gold per 10, not gold per 5. But, like, 2.25 gold in exchange for 72 health is not a good bargain, because that's what you can get for flat health. I mean, Janna's health is 487. It is crucial that she has health. She's like one of the lowest starting health champions in the game. You're giving up 15% of your health to have a dinky, like, 2 health, or 2 extra gold per 10. That's ridiculous. So now if you get Thresh hooked, so if you do this gold rune Janna and you get Blitz hooked, Thresh hooked, you know, just anybody hits you with any crowd control, you're like 100% dead, because you're totally made of paper without those runes. So do not do gold runes. That's the bottom line. Do not do it. It's too greedy. You're sacrificing way too much of your early game. It is not free gold. It is gold at a very steep price early on. Runes matter a lot. If you think runes don't matter much, try going into a normal game or something and turning off your runes, or just try running the gold rune pages. And see what you think. Like I said, if you want to do it, only do it if you know, like, 100% you're not going to fight in the early game. But remember also that, like I said, that armor is important throughout the entire game, because it blocks 13% physical damage for the whole game, which is very relevant when Vayne's, you know, critting you for 1500 and you walk away with like 100 health. It's because of those armor runes. So that also blocks minion damage, tower damage, so you can actually take tower shots. You can probably take, who knows, maybe 1 more tower shot. As the support, you can hold 1 more tower shot while your jungler's diving, or if you have to, you can step in and take a Baron shot without dying. Like, there are just so many uses for armor runes. Anyway, it's too greedy. Don't do it. Especially in the age of coin. You know, back in the day, those runes were invented in, like, Season 1, and they haven't changed since Season 1. And that was back when the gold items sucked. You had to do Philosopher's Stone, which gave you like 5 gold per 10 or something. And that was like really good back then. Ambient gold has also changed over time. I'm not going to look it up right now. But basically, that's the gold that you earn just for being in the game. That has increased a lot over time. So they just give people free gold now. When back in the day, it used to be much, much lower ambient gold. So you had to have the gold runes in order to survive. And the other runes weren't as good either early game. They've tinkered with the runes a lot in the early seasons. They haven't touched them in quite a while. Like in Season 1, Season 2, I think even Season 3, they tinkered with the runes a little bit. Guess we'll just do Jan in the dark. They tinkered with the runes a little bit.
The Tempest is at your command.
So just trust me, you don't want the gold runes. Yeah, I mean, if you get all of those together, you know, you get 5 extra gold per 10. So, you know, that's, what, 30 gold per minute. So after 10 minutes, yeah, you get 300 gold. You get like a free kill's worth of gold. But remember, if you die, or if you get pushed out of lane, or if you cause someone else to die because you're too low and you can't stay in a fight, then that's 450 gold in addition to losing map pressure. So, yeah, it's some guaranteed income, but it's extremely risky. Oh my god, is this guy for freaking real right now? He locks Teemo, I've just got to dodge again, and I'll just go on the Smurf account. Well, I was about to taunt him. Okay, well, he's gone. I was about to say, yeah, Jin and Teemo are pretty close together, but... Okay, well, I guess he legit just goofed that up. Okay, let me pull up the comments and wait a second. Oh, I think I did get Honor 3 too, and I was playing with my buddies last night. I can't remember now that I think about it. I did get a box. I wanted to open that with you guys and gals, just in case there's something really cool. That's not bad. At least it's a support champ. Yeah, I did get Honor 3 last night also. So that's cool. I don't know what those little honor capsules or whatever are. What do these do? Is that all you can get with it? Are these things? Okay. Okay, cool. Alright, let's get back in there and I'll get the comments going. Sorry, I just wanted to comment on that. Now I'll take some comments really quick. What in my hand? Probably chocolate from this ice cream I was eating. Okay. Okay. I'm not sure that Gragas is better than Janna. Not sure. I do like Gragas, but I mean they're good in every rank. I mean, people think that you can't play Janna in Bronze. I hear this all the time. You can't play Janna in Bronze. Janna's one of the best champions to play in Bronze. She just constantly erases all mistakes of your allies. Like, and they're not going to pressure you early in lane at all. Hardly. Like, Janna sometimes can struggle in, like, challenger level games or high diamond games because she doesn't apply enough early game pressure. But I think she's still good up there, too. I mean, I think she's even good in Bronze. People say, oh, well, you can't, you know, she can't hard carry a lot of champions. You know, she does. She does hard carry. I'm not going to go into a thing about why Janna hard carries in those elos, but basically she's the queen of the fiesta. She brings the Dos Equis. She brings the clown cars. Like, she's ready. She's ready to run that circus. Because she gets everybody out of everything. You know, when people are constantly stepping out of position, fighting fights they shouldn't fight, all of this stuff, like, she can be very, very strong. Most of getting out of Bronze and Silver and a lot of other elos is just making smart decisions and helping your team make smart decisions. So just shot calling better and communicating better and warding better. Like, all of that is more important than any champion that you pick. Although the champion pick does matter. I'm not one of those people that thinks, you know, all champions are equal in terms of power level on any given patch. You know, I do think that macro play overall is what will help people climb more than anything else.
Do not try my patience.
Well, Maokai's up, which is problematic, but... Alright, let's see here. Hey, Francis. We're gonna have a real hard time against tanks. Okay, Jax helps.
The Tempest is at your command.
I know, but that's just this reason. That's this patch. But even when I mean, she's almost always a top 5 support. That's the thing, is she's consistently a top 5 support like every patch. I know she's hot right now and people are noticing her. Philo mentioned her, all that stuff, and she's got like the highest win rate right now. But this is not a secret. Anyone that's played support for a long time understands that Janna is a good pick virtually all the time. Like, she may not be the #1 statistically at all times, and there are situations where you want to pick something other than Janna, but she's a good, safe pick most of the time. She's just particularly powerful with coin, which I've talked about before. They buffed her numerous times because of coin. Not only the coin gold, but the coin passive perfectly matches her kit. It's literally her passive, so she gets double her passive with the new coin quest, and that's really, I think, one of the things that sent her over the top. So her kit is perfectly designed around her passive because it's her passive. And she's very good with tanks. I mean, I've described all of this. If people watch my patch notes, I've talked about the evolution of Janna and just how she has been strong for a long time, and how these other things, just every patch, you know, recently for the last 5 patches has made her incrementally a little bit stronger because of the meta, itemization, and things like that. She's good with crit users, she's good with tanks. She has great scaling into late game if people can't push you out early, people aren't playing early game stuff. Oh god, I forgot to look. Complete. Mids, Ganja. Doesn't play Diana. Jungle Jax is CKS. Doesn't play Jax. Fresh Bambo. Doesn't play Ashe. God bless. Gore, I guess we'll play it. Does play Olaf, okay. We have 2 people, including me, that are playing champions that they know how to play. I just, well, whatever, it is what it is. I chose to play it, so there's not much else worth talking about here, but Yeah, I mean, Thresh is very good. I haven't put thousands of games on him, though. I played him a lot in the past. I feel like he is... He's good. I don't know. He's very skill shot dependent. And I don't know. He's good. Like, he's good. He's just very hard to play. Yeah, I agree, White Katana. That's annoying, but... I agree. That's what I wish would happen to White, but... So, I think someone, Depressiani, might have mentioned the Dong Hop video, which I think most support mains have probably seen it. Dong Hop's okay, but like a lot of people... You know, he doesn't take as much of account. And I try my best. I know I don't always do this as well, but to take into account the differences in ELO and, like, what that means. So this is why you can't just look at challenger players and or Korean players, as Boxdrop and Philo like to do a lot. You can't just look at them and think, okay, whatever they're doing is going to be the best for my game situation, right? The reason is the game is very different at different ELOs. So this particularly applies to what Dong Hop's talking about in that video, where he says, he's talking about how the #1 support player in NA at the time when he made the video, he's like number 3 or 4 now, how he got to a high elo was playing heavy roam champions. Right, so he got up there playing, I think, Thresh a lot, Bard... I don't remember the others. I think it was a lot of Thresh and Bard. And he was saying, okay, how he did it was he roams. Like, he gets vision in this river, and he just constantly roams up there. You know, and they're like, Dong Hop's like, yeah, he'll sit. And he shows this clip of him. He'll sit, like, right here. And he was sitting here with Thresh for up to 40 seconds waiting on this gank. Just for the right moment. Just for you to step out of line. And then he, you know, will strike and get a gank and kill middle. And it's like, that sounds really epic. Like, epic patience and epic game knowledge. But what it is it's going to be epic your ADC going AFK if you are not in High Diamond or Challenger. Because your ADC, like, you can barely step out of lane, even in Platinum and Gold. You can barely step out of lane for 5 seconds without your ADC getting engaged on and killed. Even if, like, you ping it and say, I have to ward, and you just try to ward the dragon. There are numerous times where I've had the ADC die while we're pushed in. It's not like I'm leaving, or while we have the enemy pushed in. It's not like I'm leaving while we're pushed in the tower and he gets engaged on. No, we like have the wave into their tower right here, and I try to go ward, and they just try to harass a Thresh under their own tower or something without me there, and the Thresh hooks them and kills them. And then they missing ping the support. So the bottom line is you cannot roam as much in lower elo. You just can't. And I learned that lesson the hard way playing Malzahar earlier, because Malzahar is like the king of roam supports, or he was earlier in the season before his nerfs. And I had just come out of playing Diamond last season. I was Diamond 5 last season, and so I was like, okay, yeah, roaming is massively important. Then I got placed down into Gold 2 at the start of this season. I went 6-4 in promos from Diamond 5 and got put into Gold 2. I don't know, you do the math on that, but... anyways, like, the moral of the story is, that is a fine strategy for Challenger, because Challenger players are going to be smart enough to know what you're doing, they're not going to rage, and they're going to reposition accordingly, so that they're not going to die. Alright, so they can play around the roam. Lower level players will not understand how to do that, and not only will they not understand it, they will blame you, they will die, and they will blame you. So that's why I do not approve of roaming very early as support most of the time. Unless, like, if you have a pre-made ADC that you can explain that to and that trusts you over voice comms or something, sure. But if you're just with a random ADC... like, I just remember one time as Malzahar... I just remember one time as Malzahar roaming middle, and I literally got 2 kills on my first 2, like, ganks middle. Right? So it was like, ults up, roam, kill. Ults up, roam, kill. as Malzahar. I didn't even sit around and wait for 40 seconds like they're talking about. I literally just walked up there, got the kill, and walked back. My ADC said, if you leave lane one more time, I'm going to AFK. This was in a low plat game. And I looked at his CS. His CS was like virtually dead even. He was at like 140 and the enemy ADC was at like 143. I said, dude, we got 2 kills middle and you're even on CS. He said, I don't care. And I think that is just like the perfect like representation of trying to roam in lower than diamond brackets. It can be done. It can be done successfully, but I'm just saying that the situations are rare and it should not be your #1 option every time. Some roaming supports are good, but I would say the most important quality of a support, some of the most important qualities of support, especially in lower elos, are you have to be able to protect your AD carry well, and you have to be able to play well from behind, because you're going to be behind in a lot of games. This is part of a problem with all-in engaged tanks, and this is why I don't really heavily favor them. Okay, we got him. You need to scale well because they're not going to close out games, and you need to be able to play well when from behind also. No, she's going to feather you, dude. Oh, God. Well, Diana is going to get down here eventually.
Well, they tried to stop me.
In harmony.
So anyways, yeah, so I think that in Challenger, yes, that's how you can climb a lot. But,
Swiftly.
Jesus Christ. Yeah, old AFK Janna doesn't save you or bail you out whenever you get hooked. Doesn't peel you off the Eve, who's trying to dive you while you are like literally up in the middle of their CS wave in like hand-to-hand combat with Xayah.
With ease.
Stupid Janna doesn't do anything. I mean, that's one thing playing Janna is it actually takes, well, I don't want to insult people on the channel who don't understand Janna, but I'll just say that she requires an extra level of critical thinking to understand why she's good. And so you're going to take some hate from people if you play Janna. Dude, back up, Ashe. Back up, Ashe. They're going to root you. They're going to root you.
In harmony.
Gotta have my finger on that R button if she shows up.
Upon the wind.
An enemy has been slain. An enemy
Let me
has
look.
been slain.
Draven is a difficult ADC to play.
As you wish.
Now, this is going to be an example where I need to go ward things, but she's going to die immediately if I try to go ward, and then she's going to blame me. I can't really ward for Eve that well.
Swiftly.
Recklessly.
With ease.
Like, I need to be able to go ward Eve's camps, but because we're getting pushed in, I can't.
Upon the wing.
An ally has been slain.
Okay, Eve's top.
In harmony.
Ashe is just a really bad champion for solo queue too, because a lot of Ashe's power is in her ability to scout.
Killing spree. Shut down.
I mean, he walked over 2 wards. I don't know. Okay. Oh my god, what?
Swiftly.
An ally has been slain.
I mean, I thought she was gonna sidestep. Or, you know, do something.
An enemy has been slain.
With ease.
Alright.
Upon the wing.
Well, Diana and Jax are doing well on our team, so we can play around them. Yeah, I know. I didn't think it was going to do that much damage, though. I thought Ashe was going to sidestep at least some of those, and I wanted to blow the Xayah into the wall, like, right when Ashe landed. So I was waiting on Ashe to land before I ulted. Which I guess was a mistake. I just didn't think she was going to do that much damage.
Dodging seems to be a weak spot of yours.
Ah, he's gone.
An ally has been slain.
I mean, Ashe did have heal, too. Honestly, I just didn't think it was going to do that much damage. I thought she was going to sidestep at least one of those feathers. And I thought that... Wow.
Reveal what is hidden.
It's not going to help. I mean, the vision's not going to do anything.
As you wish.
With ease.
Oops, that was a fail. I was trying to shield myself and press the wrong button. Okay.
An enemy has been slain.
Upon the wing.
I'm sorry to hear that, Yusai. Yeah, but where, I mean, where am I supposed to back, guys? Abhishek, how did I know that Eve was there? If you're talking about Eve diving me right there, I guess I could run all the way back to base. I knew Eve was here. I didn't see her anywhere else on the minimap. Even if I had this tri-bush warded, I would not have seen her. I don't know. I mean, I guess I should have run all the way up to the tier 2, but I had no idea where... Ow.
An ally has been slain. Your team has destroyed a turret.
But yeah, I mean, I guess I could have run all the way back. I didn't think she was going to come at me under tower like that. That's fine. I mean, I have made some mistakes. I should have ulted. When Xayah first did the whatever. Like I said, the damage just caught me off guard, but I should have ulted. I want to get something. I need to wait on at least Moby Boots. No, I don't know what you mean by random shields. So if she's doing damage, like, you gotta remember that Janna's shield also applies AD to people, so it gives 46 attack damage when someone's attacking, if that's what you mean by random. So sometimes when Ashe starts auto-attacking people, I'm going to go ahead and shield just to give her the damage, even if she's not taking a lot of damage. So that's why, if Ashe starts throwing auto attacks, and we're doing a trade, then I'll go ahead and throw the shield on her before they start hitting her so that she gets damage off with her autos. So if you put the shield on somebody, even if their auto attack is in mid-air, it still applies the damage. Fight? Hello? Oh, we're waiting on Olaf. This is really dumb. Really, really dumb.
Rampage.
Upon the wind.
Your turret has been destroyed.
Swiftly.
I'm plat 3 right now. I've been plat 1 this season. And I was diamond 5 last season. I've been plat 1 3 times this season. I was diamond 5 last season. I just have to work on consistency. Sometimes I just go on bad loss streaks. So I think that's my biggest problem, is I just have to, once I get a rank, just stay in that rank. It's been a lot of problem. This season's just harder than last season, just straight up. People are just better at the game. I think that's what it is. A lot of it. I mean, obviously I can improve my play quite a lot too, but I think just straight up people are better at the game this season than they were last season. I mean, Nice, a master level player, tried to do like a Smurf account through Platinum, and he said he couldn't even get through like mid-Platinum this season on his Smurf in his like 100 games to Diamond. Like he was gonna do it, but it was much slower. He said in the past he's been able to do it with like 70 or 80% win rate, and he was only getting like 55 to 60% now in his newest video. And that's what he said. He said, I think people are just straight up better this season than they were last season. And I was like, you know what? That's probably the easiest explanation. I've been thinking of all these other like complicated meta things and all this, and it's like, well, yeah, sort of, but also people are just better. Like, there's just more information out there now than there ever has been. People are more interested because esports are bigger. There's college level esports now. It's just becoming a much larger thing.
As you wish.
Has been slain.
So the reason you drop wards on the lantern like that is it prevents, sometimes can stop people from doing hooks. I'm probably dead. It's very obviously a bait.
Swiftly.
Like Thresh used exhaust preemptively. Like he's very obviously trying to bait something there. I don't know, I should have pinged back. Whoa, bro. Okay, there we go. Right here, right here. So people are just better. You just gotta step your game up, you know? That's what I think anyways. And it makes sense. Why wouldn't people be better? Like I said, there's just such a deluge of information. There's like more analysis. Like people are just taking the game seriously more than they ever have before. People are actually wanting to get better. People are wanting to climb.
With ease.
Yeah, man, this Ashe, dude, just out of control carrying this game. I'm so lucky. Get out of here, boys. Mama's got some gold to spend. See, it feels like it's just such a fiesta and just everyone's getting murdered this game and it's just like everything's out of control. People are feeding hardcore. I've got 1 death. And I've been in some really hairy situations. Like, I've been running from a lot of ridiculous stuff and trying to help people do ridiculous things, and I just haven't died. And that's why Janna's so good, is you can run around and try to get people out of this ridiculous stuff. And, you don't die trying to do it most of the time. Because you're the hardest champion to kill in the game, one of them. If you position correctly, because you can play so far back. Like, the range on her shield, this is just one small thing among many things about Janna that I talk about all the time. Look at the range on her shield, it's 800. The range on a Soraka heal is like 400. The range on a Lulu shield is like 650. So having that long range just helps keep you out of trouble. It lets you be where you need to be. Jax is very good. Jax is not my favorite jungler in general, but I think that he's a very powerful, like, late-game champion.
Upon the wind.
Festival Queen Janna. That'd be cool. They seriously need, like, Ringmaster Janna. Like, a Barnum and Bailey circus thing. Like, give her, like, a whip instead of a staff or something. And just make her, like, a clown. Queen of the Clown Fiesta. Just, like, have her dressed up, like, have her, like, clown face paint with, like, a circus whip. For, like, training elephants or something. I know it wouldn't fit at all thematically with her, and no one would buy it, but I would like it. It would be hilarious. Yeah, we need to get out of here, I think. Yeah, we need to get out. Time to go, boys. Time to go, boys. Time to go, boys.
Your team has destroyed a turret.
Ash, please, can we not BM? The game is not over yet. Stupid Janna doesn't do anything. Damn, this Ash is a beast. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Yeah, dude. Ash, unbelievable carry. My God, I'm so grateful for that Ash. I mean, she was okay. It was, I mean, whatever. It's fine. I won the game. That's all I care about. See, I mean, that just goes to show also that you don't have to get honor every single game. Like, you can play Janna, not get honor every game, and still level up your honor 3. I think, because I have honor 3 right now. I think the thing is just don't get, like, reported very often. Don't get reported, and just honor other people. And then if everyone drops an honor, you get a little bit extra, and that's it. Wait, how do you get timed out for... Well, we won with Diana because we also had Jax and Olaf, and both of them were rolling really hard. And they didn't have anything that was... Like, their Cassiopeia is good against tanks, but Cassiopeia got a super anemic build. Like, she got tier Rylai's. Just a super low damage early game build. And so they just didn't have an answer to tanks. Like, tanks plus Janna is so, so difficult to deal with. That's really, you know, that's the huge thing. Why she's good, why people are noticing that she's good on this patch is because tanks are good. Any kind of shielder healer is good. So her big thing on this patch, like why Janna over Sona or Soraka, those two are still good, but Janna specifically, Executioner's Calling affects her very, very little. It does stop the healing on her ult a little bit, but it's the shield, and the shield is not affected by it's not affected by Thornmail. It's not affected by Executioner's Calling. It's not affected by Morello's Nomicon. You always get the full amount for the shield. So that is a huge, huge thing on tanks, and it is a big shield. It is the biggest shield right now in the game. It's a 240 shield, and it applies extra, gives extra AD. I'm working on Nightbot. I don't have the timeout thing yet. I don't know. Celaguara's been MIA for a while. I think he was having some family stuff he was having to take care of. I'm not sure. Let me see what people are wanting me to play here. If more people have signed up. Okay, Bard, Zillion, Blitz. I'll play one more game, and then I'll probably do a normal just to try to get in some of these champions. Nice. So, hey, that's still a good job, Catbug. Morgana's okay. I think that she loses a lot of value in a tank meta because tanks aren't going to care if you're crowd control immune. They're just going to keep running at you and dealing damage. A lot of times, like, Morg is better against... I mean, she's still good against hook assassin type of champions, so she's good against Thresh, she's good against Blitz. She's good against, like, Ashe. Like, anything that's heavy CC, she's good against. I just don't, like, Vi... I just don't think that CC champs, like, they are still good, but the CC champs that are really good right now are tank CC champs. So, God, my hair just looks freaking awful. I had it written down. I was going to do it today. I think I really am just getting... I've been, like, so tired the last 2 days. Just, like, unbelievably tired. I just need to start eating better and just, like, exercising more. And just sleeping more, I think. I don't know. I need to get it together. I think I'm getting sick too. Like I said, I can kind of feel like my lymph nodes kind of swollen up a little bit here. So hopefully I'm not too sick over the next couple of days, but I feel like that might be a thing. We'll see. I've kind of had a headache too, off and on. What do I think about Brand support? I really don't like AP supports right now. Brand's alright because he does maximum percentage health damage, so he's okay against tanks, but... Oh, nice. Good job, Tiny. Yes, Mashimuro. Oh, I'm trying to remember which guide you voted for, but yeah, I've got it down. Was it Brand or Vel'Koz or Nami? I can't remember. I've got it written down, though. Yeah, I've got a lot of guides that I need to get through. Yeah, it could be dehydration. I do drink a lot of water, but maybe I should be drinking more. That's a good point. I do talk a lot. I mean, obviously, I'm talking the whole time I'm on stream. So Brand's okay. I mean, he's alright. He's an early game bully. Like, the problem, if you're wondering, like, what happened to, like, Zyra and Karma and Lulu, why'd they fall out? Because they're kind of in the same boat as Brand, like, they're early game bully. Lulu scales a bit better into late game, but, like, Zyra is probably the closest analog. Okay, Nasus banned. I guess just ban Cho. Several things happened. So they buffed coin a lot, and like the utility supports just use it a lot better than AP supports. Like, you can go coin, and I actually would advocate at this point going coin on someone like Brand and Zyra just because it gives you the extra gold to get to your bigger items faster. So coin changes are a big one. The plus healing, plus shielding has been a big one for a lot of the season, and that you get outscaled by 25 minutes if you don't close out games. That's always been a thing, because once they get their, you know, 3 plus healing shielding items, you're not killing anybody anymore. Well, I don't like this popularization of Janna. Like, Philo talking about it a lot, because now people are going to start picking it a lot. and she is very hard to deal with. So that's a thing. Coin's a thing. Doran's Shield is a big thing. So Doran's Shield just invalidates early game harass. They did nerf it, but it's still extremely good. So having a Doran's Shield just means that all that poke in lane is Brand. It's so much harder to stick damage on people. Sadie, stop. Sadie's been acting ridiculous lately. She's just constantly, like, just running over me.
Only you can hear me, Summoner. What masterpiece shall we play today?
But yeah, that's kind of why they rotated out, is you've got Doran's Shield, Coin, and scaling problems. And they didn't get a lot of new toys. They just haven't all season. AP supports in general, so I think they're a lot weaker. Sadie, no. Like, not right now. Just sit down. Because what she does is she'll just, like, get on me and then she leaves, like, 30 seconds later. And sometimes it's very disruptive. Like, she'll just run off my lap. I didn't check the stats. Ash, for real? Why are people playing Ash? That's so bad in this meta. Okay, hard tag. Whatever, we'll play it. Yeah, Draven's great. I don't think Soraka top's good right now. Melisandre. I could see people legit playing Janna, or like banning Janna if they want to play an engaged support. Thresh just has a much higher fail rate than Janna does. Like, an okay Thresh is not really that great. An okay Janna is still pretty good. Like, for Thresh to be effective, you have to be a good Thresh. Like, there's a difference between a good Janna and a bad Janna, but the floor is so much lower. Like, you can be an okay Janna and have a much larger impact on the game than, like, an okay Thresh. I think that's why, largely statistically, Janna's doing so well right now. If you don't like playing her, I think it's a legit thing to consider as banning her. But I really don't think they're going to nerf Janna. If anything, yeah, I do need to cut my hair. It should be very soon, White Katana. I'm going to try to start doing, like, at least 1 or 2 of those guides per day to get through them all. And then the coaching, I've got a lot of coaching to do too. I was going to do it today, but then I just was doing a lot of family stuff and just passed out. I think they might nerf Coin. There's a lot of people saying a lot about Coin, but I think that... Yeah, I use the same runes, Janna and Sona. It's just, it's AP blues, AP quints, health yellows, and armor reds. You can be a bad Janna by being really late on your ults, by playing too close and getting hit by crowd control stuff, by blowing enemies away, knocking them out of stuff with your ult, like missing tornadoes or just not using them at all. Like if a Lee Sin's coming in to connect with his Q, or a Leona's going in with her E, you can not tornado that. So, like, not hitting movement stuff is probably something that a novice Janna player won't do a lot of the times. Just playing too aggressively, like trying to like aggressively use your auto attacks and your W in lane to harass. Or, like, fully charge a tornado in a bush and try to hit you out of a bush with a tornado. Stuff like that are all indicators of potentially novice Janna players. So, I mean, there are ways to mess Janna up. Or to not play her at an optimal level, I should say. So there is a difference between a good Janna and a bad Janna, but like I said before, it's not as stark of a difference as it is with other champions. Some other champions that are higher skill cap, like Thresh. Maybe like Thresh, Bard.
30 seconds until minions spawn.
God, these people are just like, Jesus Christ.
Minions have spawned.
Okay.
It's so good to meet you. Double rainbow? What does it mean?
Oh, did she like use her charge over the bush or something? Or she just ran around. Alright, that's fine. Or she blast coned in. Was that it? I don't know. She was standing in a really weird spot. I didn't know what she was doing. I mean, you can't really be that, I don't know. It's good. I mean, I'd rather her have 59% than 39%, but I've seen lots and lots of ineffectual high win percentage champs too. But yeah, it looked like she was pretty good on Sej. So the Sona matchup is a pretty good one. Sona's probably the best champion you can pick into Janna. I mean, if you're a Blitzcrank and you can hook her all the time, then that's a good matchup too. But Sona's good because you can actually keep up with her scaling late game and you can pressure more early. Sona's a little bit less safe, but she has really, really strong teamfight presence later. Just a lot of it comes down to who has the higher scaling AD carry. And they do, so that's the problem. Okay, well they're resetting it anyways. Wait, I thought I changed that Nightbot stuff to be the newest tier list. Huh, I'll have to look and see. I was tinkering with Nightbot today to give it like updated tier lists and a bunch of other stuff. And I guess it didn't go through. I'll have to see. What's Lux unranked? I didn't even look. I don't know, Wesley. I'll have to look and see. Because they're unsafe. Like, scaling depends on how much damage you can do. You know, if you have to constantly run and you can't auto-attack, then you're not the highest scaling champ. Like, there are plenty of champs that do very heavy damage. How's he doing lately? Let's flex. What's solo plat to? Okay, we'll play a couple with FOD. It's fine. Yeah, I mean, it depends on the support that's matched up with certain champions too. So there are a lot of champions that scale very well into the late game. Like Draven scales well, Jinx, Vayne, Sivir. It just depends on situations. But scaling is very, very important. Especially in an enchanter meta. Like, if it's a meta where it's all about early game and domination, like earlier in the season, it was all about lethality and closing out games in like 25 minutes or less. Early game harass, you could get a lot of kills in game because the items did a lot more damage, champions did a lot more damage. You know, it was a, like, Zyra, Karma, just AP support, like, burst damage type of meta. And in that meta, the scaling doesn't matter as much because the game's going to be over before you get to your third item as AD carry. But in this meta, where enchanters are really strong, where you've got Doran's Shield, where all of the heavy burst damage champions have been nerfed, lethality's been nerfed, then scaling becomes much more important. So it just depends on composition, but scaling matters typically a lot. The reason you don't see Jinx a lot is because she's very, very unsafe. And there are other champions, like Tristana doesn't do quite as much damage as Jinx late game, but it's similar and she's a lot safer. Yeah, guys, don't talk bad about the duos, please. They do come in here. All of them watch the channel. You envy my IP. Yeah, I have everything. I don't have Smurfs. I have like a very small Smurf that I have that I made recently, but I've mostly just played on this account for 7 years, so I just have everything with IP. Yeah, I mean, I think I explained it, Omega. Like, in an enchanter meta, a lot of it does have to deal with who has the higher scaling AD. But it also depends on which support you pick with the AD. I mean, there's a lot of variation. Different power spikes, but I will say in general, I don't favor champions like Lucian, Varus, Jhin. I know FOD's playing Jhin this game, but you can win, obviously, as Jhin, but he has a hard time against tanks. I guess we just recon. This is going to be hard, though. It's going to be really hard.
Let's dance.
Jan is good against recon because she can roll away. And Braum is going to punish me, and they ban Janna. We just don't have a good way to get onto Vayne. I might dodge this. Better be a one-trick fiddle. It is a one-trick fiddle. I guess we'll play it. I don't know. Urgot jungle is probably not great. It's okay. I don't know. People are gonna start banning Janna because Philo made a video about it. Sadie, Jesus, sit down. What is your problem? I know you have food. She's trying to get me to go do something, but I know you have food, Sadie. Maybe she wants me to clean her litter box or something. I can do that like after stream, but you gotta just chill. Sit down. Have a seat.
Magic is in the rhythm.
Welcome to Summoner's Rift.
I do play Soraka sometimes, but if I do, it'll be a 5th pick. I don't feel comfortable playing it in Platinum Plus because of Executioner's Calling. If they nerf that item, sure, but that item really, really hurts. Like, maybe if we have 3 or 4 tanks and they have 3 or 4 tanks. I played with FOD last season some.
The universe loves me.
Not a nice way to talk to my wife. I'm talking to my cat, bro. She was right there in the picture.
I can see 12 ways
Minions
to kill you.
have spawned.
Correction. 13. It's 13.
I will take that pitiful existence you call a life from you. I smell death. No, it's you. You smell.
Guys, just don't antagonize the person that I'm dueling with, please. We'll just leave it at that.
Our magic is a fury.
Okay,
It's
Adam.
a song you cannot resist.
Inspired.
Here's what happened. I dance because I'm free.
I use OBS.
Has been slain.
I think Rakan's okay right now. I don't think he needs to be buffed or nerfed. I do wish that... I do wish that his heal, he gained a heal with points in Q. It just seems weird that it would be per level. It just seems like a bizarre scaling. So I wish it was, you got more heals by putting more points into it. It does feel awkward to put points into it early. You would be able to harass better early on, but you kind of, I don't know. Like, you kind of have to max W for the mobility, but it feels awkward. I would maybe lower his base cooldowns a little bit, and then like the scaling down a little bit, so maybe have him start at 16 seconds instead of 20 seconds, and then go down 1 second per level or something like that instead of 2 seconds per level. Something like that. It just seems like his scaling is a little weird. I was waiting on Vayne to use her roll, and then I used my W. I'll step in front and take that for him. They did buff the range on his Q, which was nice. It used to be absolutely absurd amount of range, but now he can actually use it. It's still relatively short range. It's still kind of hard to hit. I wish they'd give him maybe a little bit of area of effect on the Q. I don't know. Like, he's already pretty good. It's just risking making him overpowered if you give him wave clear. Or just like too much healing on his Q early game.
I am definitely more confident in dangerous.
Like, you don't want him to be able to heal as much as someone like a Sona. Or a Soraka, certainly. So that would kind of put him out of a job. You know, that would put them out of a job.
You will learn what beauty truly is.
You animals are dumb! Hey! Damn, where is she? I hate it!
It's a bad place to leave the wave, but we just kind of have to do it. Yeah, Jan's great. Yeah, they nerfed his shield big time. It used to be 190, 190, and now it's 150, 150. So, yeah, they nerfed his shield. They increased his W a little bit.
I need to know when the action's coming. I am the Slayer. I am born of magic. This is my destiny.
We got him.
Shall transcend.
I look good, I feel good, let's kick some ass.
An ally has been slain.
What humans call magic, we call life.
An enemy has been slain.
You lack imagination.
Yeah, we need to go get that dragon, probably. One's left. You can probably get them both, because we see at least right there, this is pretty greedy to go for both dragon and tower at the same time, but I think we're just in position to make that happen. I was going to get out of there, so I didn't split that gold, but that's fine, whatever.
They're scared of darkness. They're scared of magic.
Actually, I need to put some wards down first. Get rid of pink.
I need to see if people can see how awesome I am.
Your turret has been destroyed.
They ain't ready for what I'm bringing.
An enemy has been slain.
If you weren't a little frightened, you ain't alive.
What?
Triple kill.
Ladies and gentlemen, I am here to entertain myself, mostly. But you too!
Your turret has been destroyed.
Every road leads someplace. They will see my dance. Then they will know
No, no, no. Let's get out of there.
I am only as wild as magic.
I guess he stole the big raptor with his W. That's pretty funny.
There's wildness in the bees and the flowers. It's just a fury humans don't see.
An ally has been slain. An enemy has been slain.
Okay. Yeah, I'll ban that guy here in a second. Just I will. Just give me 1 second. I don't want to
You open your eyes,
throw the game because of that.
limitless. Ha! I'm G to the D. Golden diamond, boy. Woo!
I don't want to hit that plant, the blast plant, or the dust plant just yet.
I'm so fine, I gotta kill you.
Oh crap, that was bad.
Shut down. An enemy has been slain.
I didn't think they're all gonna be there. That was bad.
Humans claim it is theirs. They fence us away. Refuse.
Enemy has been slain.
I have got to stop talking to myself. Damn it, Zion, where are you?
Jesus Christ, are you for real? Like, he backs right next to a dragon when we have complete control over the area. Well, Elise is right there.
They will remember my name.
We should be able to get it, but holy crap, like...
I don't need to understand the plan. I trust my love.
An enemy has been slain. Shut down.
Okay, it looks like the racist guy probably just left. Alright.
Magic is a wilderness. They're gonna try and test me? I'm here. I'm gone. I am so gone.
Just trying to give Fiddle all of this vision so he can Has a bunch of different paths that he can gank from. Cacophony. I like, I think that was Jin that said that. I like his, vocab. What's up, Shayla? What's up, John, Eric? Yeah, I use OBS. Okay, hold on. Let me ban the racist guy, like, for good. And then we're out of game. So what I use to record stream, if people are wondering, and the stream has been very stable. I think whatever I did, I think has fixed it. I don't think we've had any more lapses. And I think that quality is good, so I might be able to bump it up a little bit. Hey, thanks. Hey, Lucas, it's going pretty well. Yeah, good game. I use OBS. I can show you. It's right here. OBS 64-bit. I'm on 19.03. It's free. That's one of the main perks that I like. It's very easy to use. It just has this layering system of sources that you put down here. So I have the alerts that show up on top, and then the video shows up. And then in the background beyond that, you just have display capture. You can have different scenes. So like I put my camera in different places for different games. So I've got my Total War one. It goes up here because it makes sense in that game, because down here there's like really useful information where this box is. And so I just put it over here. And I put it in game capture so it starts off in the game so that you don't see any of the background stuff. So it's less immersion breaking. With League, just because of the way the client works, it's really weird. You can't do like just League client. Like you have to do monitor capture, I think. A lot of people put on overlays. I haven't done that yet. I'm going to figure it out, but I don't think it's that hard to do. And you can just go into settings, and it's just really easy to figure out, like, what to do. Just, there's like a tutorial. It's probably like 10 minutes. There's numerous tutorials about how to use OBS on YouTube. So just check that out. And it's worked really well for me so far. So I recommend OBS. XSplit is another one that I've heard of that people use. It's okay. Now, I don't do a lot of like video editing though, so I don't know how OBS works with video editing. Apparently you can do video editing with this in studio mode. I don't do that. There's another mode called OBS Classic. I don't know what the difference is. I use the Logitech, I don't remember what it is, the 1080. I can look it up on Amazon here real quick, let me see. this one, I think. Yeah, 1080p. I think it's the C920. Yeah, it's just like 56 bucks. Pretty cheap. And that's new off of Amazon. It just clips right to the top of your computer. It's pretty cheap, and I use a Blue Yeti microphone. I think it's this one. Yeah, I had this blackout Blue Yeti microphone. It's pretty good. It picks up the sound very well. I got like a little, I don't know what you'd call it, like a microphone foam over it. Microphone foam over it or whatever. It's like $5. So, I mean, the whole setup with the camera and the microphone is probably going to set you about $200, given like little accessories here and there, tinkering with things. It was about $200. It's pretty budget. I mean, you can get other stuff for a lot cheaper. Like, you could try this. What? Oh, that's just the stand. Is $30. You can get like different stands and like different little spit things, but the sound quality is really nice. Like I have it pretty far away from my face. I have it like 2 feet away from my face right now. And the headset is Cinti Archies. These are okay. They look really goofy. I don't like this on top. I think it looks pretty stupid, frankly, but they're very durable. They don't break. They're relatively comfortable. I liked my Logitech G35s, but they broke in the first year. They just, the side snapped. And the sound quality was better, and they were a little bit more comfortable. But I got used to these. They're fine. What do we have here? This guy doesn't... He Ori's a little bit. Bunch of tanks. Could Recon. I could also just Janna. I think I'll just Janna. We've got Engage with Vi. What about this Teemo? This is who I'm curious about. Okay, so he's like a one-trick Teemo. Does he build good Teemo or bad Teemo? Probably bad. Actually, good Teemo. Holy cow. No, bad Teemo. Good Teemo. So sometimes he builds good Teemo. Sometimes he builds bad Teemo. Zed's alright. So he's alright. Ori's alright. Jungle, Audacity. Probably alright. 4 games, 100%. Yeah, that's fine. Who? Oh, he wants me to get in Discord. Well, but my... It looks stupid if I do that, though. That's a good idea, Tianaku, but... Like, if I pull my hair back in my headphones, trust me, it'll look ridiculous. Like, I can try it right now and show you sort of what's up with that, like, how that would look. I need to take another shower. I took one this morning, but sometimes I don't take a second one in the evening before stream, and I really need to with my hair, because it just looks really bad. It's, like, kind of thick. Gonna say thick and floppy. I don't think I want to say that though. But yeah, I mean that's kind of how it is. It's just like it just sort of like clumps up. It's floppy. So like if I put it like behind my microphone or something like that, like pull it back, it looks pretty bad. Like it starts splitting like that. Or if I like brush it back, microphone like that, I think that looks awful. Like, it looks like I'm probably 50 right now when I do that, right? I mean, hey guys, it's the strategy professor. I'm kind of on my last legs. I mean, people aren't on their last legs and they're 50, I guess, but I mean, that's comfortable, yeah, but that looks ridiculous. I already look kind of old, you know, and that just it just makes me look really old. Like, you don't want me wearing like my hair like this, I don't think.
30 seconds.
I mean, I guess like it's comfortable. It's comfortable, but I look like I'm 45 instead of like 33. I mean, there's nothing wrong with being in the 40s. There's just, I think if you're in your 30s, like if you're 33 and you look like you're 45, that's a problem. If you're 45 and you look like you're 45, obviously that's okay. I mean, it's okay if you look old, you know, if you're a young person that looks older too. That's fine too. I'm just saying, I'm not sure if it's my thing. Yeah, I know. I mean, so there's nothing wrong with being in their 40s. There's just, I mean, there's nothing wrong with being in your 30s and looking like you're in your 40s too, I guess. I don't know. I don't know what my point is. I just think that it's not a very good aesthetic for me. It is comfortable. But... people like that? Okay, I mean, whatever. I'll keep it for a... I mean, if people like it for a game, I'll do it. Okay, I'll get a Discord on the first pack. I'll play one game like it, and you guys can tell me what you think. I don't think I want to do a man bun. There is a funny picture. I was trying to find it on Facebook the other day of my wife, when my hair got even, like, much longer than it is now last year. She French braided it, and she took a picture of that on Facebook, and I'm not sure where that picture is, but I could probably find it. Or that was pretty funny. I said I should go in with my students and, like, have a French braid. That would look hilarious. Yeah, I don't think we can do that. We can't do that. They have Ignite. I don't know how Zed gets a kill at level 1. A big mistake, that's how. But they got it back. 4 kills in this game in under 3 minutes. Okay. Separate instances. It's not like their entire, like, an entire team got caught out at level 1, you know? Okay, I can try to find the French braid picture for people if they want to see that afterwards. I used to actually, I need to go out and go dancing with my wife again. That's how we met, is I was a swing dance instructor, and I just haven't consistently done that in like 7 years, but that would be fun. It's hard now, because we don't really have like, you know, a babysitter or anything with the baby, but when she gets a little bit older, we could maybe bring her out to some of that stuff. I'll get back into it. But yeah, when we used to go out, it used to be like a tradition of mine for like probably 4 or 5 years straight. It felt like that much. Maybe it wasn't that much. It was like 3 or 4 years where I would, on Halloween, I would cross-dress just for fun. And there's that one where that might have been my first... It wasn't my first date with my wife, but it was like in the first couple of weeks or something when we were dating. It was in 2008, and she dressed up as Sarah Palin, and I dressed up as a, I don't remember what it was, a woman off the street or something. I don't remember what there was some quote that Sarah Palin had back then about downtrodden women or something. I don't remember, and so I was one of those downtrodden women. I can show that picture. I have that on my desktop. I found that the other day. It was fun. There was a guy there that was Joe the Plumber also, which is kind of a meme for that election cycle. But yeah, there were a couple of interesting things. Remember, I went out to a club in 2007. I was like cross-dressed. There were actually a lot of dudes. There's a couple other guys, and there was one other guy in there that was rocking like a. I don't remember what he was rocking, but he was getting. I was like, man, all the girls, like all these girls are checking him out, dude. And he was cross-dressed. He was like wearing like a. I don't remember. It's like a bikini with like a coconut top or something. I don't remember what it was. They were pretty loose on the dress code that night because it was Halloween. But he definitely one-upped me in the cross-dressing department. I gotta flash that, I think. I got a little too close there. Yeah, I've got a couple of those. People want to see them. I've got one from, I could maybe find another one. I've got, so one season I dressed up like that, and then the season after that I dressed up, I don't remember what it was, just in some of Sandra's clothes. Both times, the ones that I have were from my wife's clothes. Clothes that she does not wear. I've never seen her wear the stuff that I had for Halloween, but she just had them. I don't know. You gonna flash for it? No, 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 no. Okay, she got it. Okay. Yeah. Push in. Oh, people are thinking I got a haircut now. I'll have to do it tomorrow. Hashtag. I should like trademark that. Quote, I'll have to do that tomorrow. The strategy professor. Maybe tomorrow. I should do like a t-shirt with me saying like maybe tomorrow, just like passed out in a chair like with League of Legends going, maybe tomorrow, just like that, maybe tomorrow.
Upon the wind.
Yeah, Jin Flash. I mean, you guys, you gotta remember, like, I know that, you know, FODs sometimes make mistakes. I make mistakes too. He's a diamond player. Damn it, I had it on the wrong thing. Okay, we got him. We got him, boys.
Upon the wind.
Like, he's legit a diamond player. He's a good player. Just like I'm... You can debate it. I was a diamond player last season. I think I have a diamond understanding of the game, at least. I think it's just my mechanics hold me back sometimes. Not even necessarily just in-game decision-making. Like, I know what I should do, I just don't do it a lot. Get wrecked, chat. I mean, no one was saying anything this game about and I think other people were just saying it kind of tongue-in-cheek or in jest or whatever, but... yeah, I mean, he can... You know, he can make some good plays. Yeah, he did flash the alley engage. I mean, most of the people that I deal with either are or were diamond players. Like, Sammy currently is a diamond player. FOD was a diamond player. He still is diamond on Flex. I was a diamond player, and Maple was a diamond player. Yeah, Zed's probably coming. We gotta... Well... I thought we were off of that, man. Somebody need to be banned. Pull that over here. The thing is, most people who just say that once in a channel, they just go into every channel and they don't even care if they're banned.
Shut down.
I know, guys, I can't just, like, I'm in a game. You know, I can't just, like, run into Discord really quick. Like, I can do it on backs, but I had to ban somebody on that back, so... Slow him down so maybe Vi can cut him off. I think that's suiciding for it, though. I mean, he might be able to get Shin. She might be able to get Shin. I doubt it, though. No, they got a killing spree off it. I don't see anything there.
Breathlessly.
An enemy has been slain.
This Shin is just like... The other time he came down, we killed him. I mean, he is getting doubled up by team... Well, it's... Never mind, it's jungle Shin. What? Okay, I thought Shin was top lane. Well, Ori... That wasn't Ori's lane that came down there, I don't think. That was just the jungler. I just need to pay closer attention to that.
With ease. As you wish.
Hey, what's up? Damn it. Guys, I have Discord, but you gotta remember, like, I'm in-game here. Really quickly, too. I already have another instance of Discord open, so I have to close that instance and then just, like, refresh this instance. Like, it's not, like, a... It's gonna take a couple of seconds. Oh, Zed was down there? Okay. I don't know. It takes a lot of concentration to do well in the games, and it you know... When I'm trying to talk to the stream and jump into that Discord, it's...
Breathlessly.
Oh, Bod's probably dead again. Yeah, he's dead. We might be able to get this tower, though.
Slain. Enemy rampage.
They're just like goon squatting.
Your team has destroyed a turret.
In harmony. As you wish.
Come on, guys. Like, he's in plain view. Teemo to the rescue. Frozen Mallet Teemo.
Upon the wind.
This will be our second Infernal, if we get it. I think they all had to back. They're all very low. My hair is like this. People ask me, like, what would happen if I, like, moved it up like that. So I just did that. I know it looks kind of... I think it looks kind of silly. Some people said they liked it. Some people said they didn't.
Swiftly.
My wife hates it when I do my hair like this. Sorry, Tate. I'm not sure what you said there. I don't know. I'd have to look and see. I'm working on Nightbot.
As you wish.
Enemy killing spree.
Breathlessly. With ease. As you wish. Breathlessly.
Is it a happier look?
Upon the wind.
Your team has destroyed a turret. An ally has been slain.
Can we? Alright.
Rampage.
Swiftly. As you wish.
That's not, no. That's not how people use it, Rock, most of the time. It was a heavily requested thing by people to not use that term that way. It's a very litigious interpretation of how to use that term. That's not, in actual practicality, not how it gets used.
Shut down. Killing spree.
In harmony.
An enemy has been slain.
Like, it's not just me. I didn't even suggest it. It used to not be a banned word. It was like, a lot of people asked for that. And I agree. I mean, I have had family members die to cancer too, just like everybody has. But, you know, it's just why, you know? Like, there are other words that are just fine. Like, that champ is really annoying, or that champ's gonna be the death of me, or that champ is whatever. Like, I don't understand what's the big deal about it. Like, just using a different word. I mean, I don't want to get into the whole free speech thing. Like, my opinion on it is you don't want to normalize something that is a feels bad. Like the TLDR, basically. You don't want to normalize something that's a feels bad for people when there's a very easy other option out there.
Yeah, I will.
Upon the wind.
Yeah. I mean, and I don't want to get into the free speech debate. Like, there's a reason why you can't yell fire in a crowded theater, or why you can't just go up and just, like, barge into a politician's office and just cuss them out for 30 minutes or something without being asked to leave. You know, like, there are limits to free speech is not free. There are consequences for speech. But, you know... But, you know, my view on it is, like I said, it's just easy. Like, we're not trying to make a political statement here. We're just trying to not make people feel bad. You know, like when there's very easy alternatives. It's like if you ever worked someplace also, you know, if you're a server, you cannot tell a customer to F off or something, or you will be fired. It's not a free speech thing. It's just a thing about how you want to conduct your business. And a lot of people don't want to conduct their business that way. Just like I don't, you know, obviously I don't want to let racists hang in here because I don't want to conduct business with them, and I don't want them to... I mean, that's a different thing, obviously, than saying cancer, but it's just why. I mean, that's the easiest answer, is why. Like, why not just use another word? Clearly, it makes some people feel bad. But anyways, I don't want to go too far down that, because I know people will always have opinions about those things. But that's, I mean, that's just how I choose to run the channel, and I know it's different from a lot of other channels. We just have a higher standard of etiquette here.
With ease.
What's even going on in this game? We've got... Okay, Ori's pretty big. We've got double Infernal. It's good.
As you wish.
No, that's alright, Holly. No, it happens like once a month or something. You know, I will just say, I know it's not popular with everybody, but sometimes doing... You can't always do the popular things. Yeah, of course Teemo's having a horrible time. He rushed... first he picked Teemo, and then second of all, he rushed Frozen Mallet, which is just god-awful on Teemo. He did build it first item. Wait, is Fod AFK?
An ally has been slain. An enemy has been slain.
So they're like over here.
With ease. Swiftly.
This is just pretty rough. I don't know how long Claude's been AFK. I don't.
As you wish.
Since I noticed he was AFK, he's been AFK for like 5 minutes. I don't think he's DC'd. I didn't see him DC.
With ease.
A summoner has disconnected.
I don't think he raged out. I mean, he's still connected to Discord.
In harmony.
Heard him say something about, like, I'll be back in a minute or something or other. To somebody in the background, or like, I'll do it in a minute.
A summoner has disconnected. Your turret has been destroyed.
Upon the wind.
Well, we're still kind of holding serve. We're giving up another dragon. We haven't really lost that much ground. He's 3 levels behind Sivir now, though. No, he's not trolling. I think he... No. I mean, he probably had to go walk his dog or something. He's done that before.
As you wish.
I mean, we just can't have that, though, man. Like, we have a Teemo, a Warden's male Teemo, like...
In harmony.
People asked me to put my hair back for one game, just to try it out, so I did.
An ally has been slain. Shut down.
Upon the wind.
Your turret has been destroyed.
With ease.
No, get this. Teemo the God, baby.
In harmony.
That Teemo domination, though. That Teemo nation. Okay, yeah, I need to get rid of a flash taunt, probably, so...
Breathlessly.
Christ, Sivir. I really hate Sivir metas. Because she just kills you while she's farming the wave, basically. You can't push through her, then she just crits you off of...
Swiftly.
Of course, one more wave here. Just a minion. Or just a tornado. There we go. I don't know. I don't know if we can win this. Just straight up win. It's risky.
Upon the wind.
Breathlessly.
In harmony. Swiftly.
Teemo has bot, I think. Yeah, Teemo has it. Now it's super minions. Okay, we got him. Orianna did a lot of work that game. I mean, I think Orianna and I were probably the two. I mean, everyone else did well, also, for the most part. But I think that being able to keep them all alive was a big deal. They didn't have quite enough damage. Okay. I'm going to get off of that page there. Like, if you have Discord open on your computer, which I do here, and if you have Discord open in an app, then it won't let you do it. Like, I would have to exit out of this and then go over to that, and I didn't figure it out fast enough until I'd have to exit back out. And it's just more important just to stay in the game and not tinker around with that stuff. I still have my hair, guys. It's still here. Just people asked me, like, what would it look like if I put it up for a game? So that's all. Hey, thanks, John. Me too. It's been really fun the last two times we've done it, which is all the times we've done it. Every time it's fun. On viewers' night. So I don't know if it's fixed or still looking kind of crazy, but yeah. No, I need to cut it and then take a shower and all that good stuff. I was gonna run like a shorter stream tonight. I'll do a couple of games that people have requested in the straw poll. I'll either do Zillion or Blitz in a normal, probably, because those are the two most requested ones. I still need to do a Ziggs one from last time. Hey, King, I do, but it's only for members. And the reason for that is just I want to keep it privatized, you know, relatively troll-free, and just make it a reward for membership. So, if people want to know, like, what Members Night is, I need to do a video about that after I get a haircut, which is been going on for weeks, needing to do that, but let me pull it up real quick. It's in the description. There you go, channel membership. So so you can find the link in the description if you want. So the idea behind the membership is people want stuff that it's just not tenable to offer for free to 11,000 people, subs on the channel. That's basically the gist of it. As I spend so much time, I already spend like 10 hours a day doing stuff on the channel a lot of the time. And, you know, people have wanted things like champion request, you know, playing whoever their favorite champion is, coaching sessions, different guides, discords, viewer games, all of this stuff. And it's just not a fair way to do that for all 11,000 people if it's free, right? And so back in February, I started offering coaching sessions for $20 and also guides for $20 and doing op.gg reviews for $5, which I thought was a pretty modest price considering the, you know, the guides take like 4 hours to do, and 3 or 4 hours depending on the champion, and the coaching videos take about an hour to do, so I think that's a pretty fair price. The guides also bring in more viewers though, which is kind of why it kind of balances out. I need to charge more for the guides, honestly, with how long they take, but anyways, so that's something that I started doing. So at the big, I guess like 2 weeks ago, I started offering a membership. So it's $5 a month. It's kind of like a Twitch sub, but you get all kinds of perks for it. Nothing's money walled. All the guides are free. The VODs, you know, the everything on the channel that was there before is still free. So everything's still free. It just helps enhance and personalize your experience a little bit more. So what the membership gives you is a 10% discount if you want a coaching session, a guide request, if you want to have me play a champion that you want me to play during stream. It's 10% off on that. You get access to the member-only Discord. Get free access to games on viewer night. You get to vote for champions that I play in the weekly straw poll. And members night is every Tuesday, where I just play normals all night with viewers, with members. We just take turns, sort of rotate through, and I play a bunch of champions that you would not normally see me play, and I get to play at a lower elo, so bronze or silver. So you get to watch lower elo games, which people ask me that all the time. Okay, well, you can do this in Platinum, but can you do it in Bronze? Can you really win with Janna in Bronze? Can you really win in Silver as support? That type of stuff. So it's like a triple win, right? So we've got the lower elo games, games with viewers, and games with champions that I don't play a lot. So Tuesdays are really fun. You should definitely come out and check those out. $5 a month, you can play in them. You get it on the Discord. It is a fun community. We are growing it. Once again, it can't be a free thing that I offer to everybody. First of all, we have to keep it relatively troll free. Not saying anyone in here right now is a troll, but you see we do have trolls come in here sometimes, and it's really hard to get rid of trolls once they get onto a Discord. So the fact that they're willing to at least pay a little bit of money to get into the game probably means they're not going to troll as much because they're, you know, paying for that. Most likely. Crossing my fingers. We haven't had a troll in here yet. But it also needs to be a place that's not overcrowded, right? So there's not like 11,000 people on the Discord all the time. And that adds a little bit more of a personalized experience, right? So people can share pictures. They can talk with stuff with each other. We've had pictures of, you know, people talking about, you know, their honors, t-shirts they think are funny that they've kind of designed for me, different memes they link, their pets that they have. It's just kind of a fun, like, much smaller, cool, like, more interactive community where you can share links because we're not going to have trolls in there. You can share links. You can talk about your day. You can talk about your stories. Have a little bit more peace of mind. You can set up games with other people. And this is where we set up all the members night games too. So it's really cool. And $5 a month is less than a quarter a day. Like a quarter a day would be 20 days worth. It's 30 days worth. So it's like 50% more than a quarter a day. So whatever that is, 15 cents a day. I don't know. It's a good bargain. I think it's a really good bargain if you enjoy the channel and if you enjoy supporting the channel. I think that it gives you a lot of perks. A lot of perks. When compared to something like a Twitch membership. That's right, Jonathan. Yeah, I need a video I can just reference. I do have the Google Doc linked, but... Okay, let me go ahead and get a Zillion game in here. We're on a hot streak tonight, and I would kind of like to just end on that note. Honestly, like... We have had kind of a rough earlier week. We've made a comeback the last couple of days, but I think it would be nice to actually go out with some gains here. I think we won every game tonight, right? Let me see. Oops, I can't get it together. Also, I'm tired. I feel like I'm kind of rolling the dice. Like, I think I played pretty well tonight, but I do need to get some of these normal games in here, too, that people request on the straw poll. And people don't want to see me play Janna every game, so... Yeah, we won all three, so that's good. And last night I was playing some fun stuff with my buddies. We played a Cassiopeia support. That was interesting. It gave me a new respect for just how hard Cassiopeia is to play. Okay, so let's see if we can get a Zillion game in or something here. Okay, let me see some more comments here. Hey, what's up, Jan? I play in North America if you're talking to me. I don't know if you're talking to other people or not. I know, John, but I really don't want to money wall the content. I just want to, I mean, I'm fine with paying premium for premium content too, but I really don't want to money wall guides and stuff. I just, like, I don't want it to be like a feels bad, you know, that you have to pay for something on a channel, on a YouTube channel. I want it to be like a feels good, like you're supporting the channel and you get some more personalized touches. So it's not the analytical content that you're gaining, you're gaining a more enhanced experience. It's augmenting your experience. So it's not taking away, you can still learn how to be a wonderful support. It's not going to affect significantly how much you learn and how much you can gain from the channel and win more games. The stuff that I offer for this, it's just, if you're in here a lot, if you really enjoy the channel, you really love the community, you want to become part of the Discord, you want to join the members games, you want to vote on champions that you see, it just gives you a little bit more creative quality control over what goes on the channel. So you get to show up, you get to you know, be part of the community, and you get to vote on champions that I play. So I want it to be a feels good, like, you're investing in something that you really believe in, that you support, that you enjoy, and you get a little bit more say in what goes on the channel, right? Through the straw poll, through the viewer games, and through the Discord and things like that. So I want it to be a feels good, not a feels bad for supporting the channel. And I feel like money walling stuff, I understand why people do it on YouTube, but to me, I just feel like it's a feels bad. You know, I don't want to feel like I can't get to the core content, the stuff that I really want to see unless I pay for it. So I understand why people do it, and I respect that, but I would rather not go down that path. I'd rather have everything be free, and then if you want the extra decorations on top. It's kind of like, I think that's what makes, part of what makes League of Legends great, is that it's not money walled, it's not pay to win, right? It's pay for convenience, it's pay for style, right? It's the same concept with skins. Like, you don't have to buy skins. It doesn't affect your gameplay at all. You can still play a wonderful game of League of Legends with no skins, but it's a way that feels good. You get to choose how you want to, like, how you want the money that you spend to influence the content that you're enjoying. So that's kind of the similar concept with what I'm applying to the channel membership. Is you get, it's basically like getting a skin for the channel, sort of. You get the Discord, you get to play with it, you get to vote on what you see. So it's just kind of like adding sort of an intellectual skin to the channel, right? Where you kind of personalize it and make it your own space to a certain extent. And Twitch does that with their emotes and stuff that you get, but I don't know. I like the system I'm developing. I'm going to continue to develop it too. I'm going to add more stuff to it eventually, and things like that. But anyways, let me see. Yeah, I think there's a few people that have gotten honor level 3. People talked about it in chat. I got it last night. I'm not sure how you get it. I obviously play a lot of games, but I think that even people who play less games than I do have gotten it too. So I'm not really sure what the formula is.
Do not try my patience.
I think YouTube is coming out with more emotes. Like, they're gonna have their own subscription system, I think, for $4 to sub to YouTube for like the emotes. I guess I'll unlock it and let people do that, but I'm not gonna do the members thing through that. It's gonna be a separate thing, because I imagine that YouTube is gonna take YouTube's gonna take a lot of the I don't know, I'll look into what they roll out, but YouTube's probably going to charge $4, and they're probably going to take a 30% cut. So then, you know, the YouTuber's only going to get like $250 or something off of that membership. The cool thing about running it through PayPal, for me at least, is PayPal only takes roughly 10% of that, which is wonderful, you know. So I get like $4.50 of the $5 that people donate. So you know that when you're trying to support me and you're trying to support the channel, that it's actually going to me. It's not going to some middleman or woman. Where with Twitch, they take 30% of your donations from cheers. They take 30% of your sub money. YouTube takes 30% of your super chats, which that's why I don't have it enabled. If people want to donate, they should just, you know, just donate directly to me and not have that 30% cut. I don't mind giving them 45% of the ad revenue because they go out and find the ads and all that stuff. They do a lot of work for that 45%. So I'm totally cool with that. But, you know, 30% for, like, just taking 30% of donation money just for, like, some colorful text, or 30% for, like, a couple of icons or something. I don't know. It just doesn't feel like a good value proposition to me as a content creator. So I'd rather just run it through PayPal. Sorry, my phone just died. I forgot to plug it in. So I'll have to look here for comments, and I'll get back at them here in a second. Alright, let me see. He'll grab some water here in a second. Hey, what's up, BJR? Yeah, they're gonna do more emojis. I think YouTube's really gonna put up a good show to try to keep up, or to like try to take some market share from Twitch. Nice, good job, Dennis. Yeah, I'm sorry to hear that, Adam. It happens. I mean, someone's even flaming me earlier for that. Jeez, we just cannot get a normal game going here. Hey, thanks, King. I appreciate you coming out.
Do not try my patience.
Why is it not letting me scroll on that? Okay, that's annoying. Zillion would be all well. You can't target him. When Urgot chains him, you can't target him. So I can't put the Zillion ult on somebody that's chained. I'm pretty sure. It's not going to be a thing. Yeah, that's true, John. Yeah, I mean, consistently, you know, on busy nights, I think tonight we were up to 180 or something. Whenever I do, yeah, there's 170. Whenever I do normals, though, it drops down. People like seeing ranked, obviously. But, you know, I want to try to get through the straw pool games, the members games, as much as I can. Try to throw at least one or two of them in there. It's going to be an abridged stream, you know. I'm not going to go for the full, like, 5 hours to stream because I got kind of a late start. Because I was asleep. And I don't guarantee that I stream on Saturdays and Sundays also. I just try to do it sometimes, but I do it most of the time, honestly. But I probably should take at least one of those days and just post videos and not stream. Just so I can catch up with other stuff, so I can do more stuff on the channel, or just like catch up with other things, like, I don't know, my dissertation or something. Alright, see if I can get the comments back on my phone here. Mobile Legends. I mean, I do always watch League of Legends on my phone because that's where my comments are, so it makes sense they would always market Mobile Legends to me. I mean, CDR is very good on Zillion.
The way is always the same.
Welcome to Summoner's Rift.
But, yeah, I'm probably gonna go Ardent Sensor. Excuse me, probably Ardent Sense Redemption.
All
30 seconds until minions spawn.
If you're wondering, LOL, how does Zillion heal for Ardent Sensor? Well, that's why you take Stoneborn Pact. That heal counts as a heal, and does trigger Ardent Sensor. Is this... I don't know if these headphones might be on backwards. I don't think so.
time is wasted.
It was nice putting my hair up like that because I didn't have to mess with it. Hey, thanks so much for the, Hey, Sam. I actually think Maokai support can be alright. I don't think AP Maokai support is as good as it was, obviously, but Maokai is very good. He's very tanky, so I think that he could be good, yeah. Yes, E does proc Stoneborn. Or E triggers Stoneborn, and then when someone auto-attacks, then it procs it. Yes. So does your double bomb. Keep in mind, I virtually never play Zillion, so I'm not going to be as good at hitting like bombs and things as most people who play him, just because I don't, you know? I just don't play him a lot. Now, Coin does help him a lot early on with mana, because one of his things is if you're constantly spamming bombs and stuff, then you're going to be low on mana, but Coin fixes all that. I think if they nerf something about Coin, they should nerf the mana. I wouldn't be surprised if they nerfed Coin in some way, but I'm kind of hoping they don't. But it, like, utility supports have already been extremely strong, and that just tilts the scale even more in their favor.
An enemy has been slain. An ally has been slain.
I should have sped me up and then sped her up. I goofed that up. It's used to the W speed up. Jinx, get up there. She's full health, man. I feel like she could be up there muscling up a little bit more, but... What? Oh, I took a second auto. And Jinx didn't heal. Alright. Yeah, I guess I shouldn't have gone for it. I didn't think I was taking a second auto. Wait, how did I even take an auto? Was there just not... I thought maybe there weren't minions there. Because I didn't get the instant damage on him. Because I didn't get the double bomb proc. I guess maybe it just killed the last minion that was there or something. I don't know. I'd have to go back and watch that. I didn't think hitting them with a bomb grabbed the aggro unless you got the double bomb. I don't know. Obviously that was bad. It's got a little frustrated because they're so low and Jinx is just like full health. I mean, she's running away. She had full health and summoners, including Flash, against a pre-6 cannon. I mean, I'm not trying to excuse my play. It was a bad play. Like, I shouldn't have died, but, you know, at the same time, like, we should be way, way more aggressive in this lane. Once Akali hits 6, this gets a lot harder. Like, Cannon Akali 6 is a problem. Oh, there's Diana. Oh, God. Okay, well, they're not actually coming. People are pinging that they're coming, but they're not. I don't have a lot of mana, and they can dive me, so I've got to respect that. Okay, now I've got my ult, so we can get a little more dangerous. I had to chill on the mana for a little bit. I guess let's go ahead and grab this.
already there.
Yeah, that's why you pick him, right? It's the main reason to play Zillion is beat the assassins out. I don't have ult, man. He's probably dead. Maybe not. She's dead. I'm probably dead. I mean, it's a really, really nasty lane. Especially when I don't have ult up. Like, we have an immobile ADC, basically an immobile support. Like, I can run out with my E, but that's just not enough when you have that many, like, stuns and dashes to catch up. Like, Janna would clean this up. Like, this wouldn't even be a lane with Janna. Janna would massacre those clowns so hard. But I just don't have any peel. Like, my best peel is hitting a double bomb. And that's about it. Like, I can slow, but the slow is not gonna stop. It's not gonna stop Akali from diving in. And Akali is a weird pick, but you gotta remember there are things like Akali, right? Like, the slow's not gonna stop a Leona or a Thresh or a Blitz. There are a lot of different champions that are gonna have problems. Or Zillion's gonna have problems. Guess I'm gonna just level up slow. You should probably level up bomb first, but we're so far behind. I just feel like just having the utility is something I'm more interested in. Speeding people up even more so we can run out. We can't really 2v2 them at all. Well, I guess I can bomb myself. Everyone always thinks they're a hero in normals games. When you're playing champions that you don't really know how to play. You're trying stuff out. That is one thing later in the game, though. Like, Zillion can move his team so quickly around the map. He is very, very good at rotations. That's right, Pokemon is. Nah, I'm not gonna all chat him though. Y'all can all chat him in my chat. It's fine. I just, you know, I just let most stuff roll off my back. It's not a big deal.
Make haste.
We're basically giving up bot.
Your
It's
turret
gone
has
though.
been destroyed. An ally has been
What?
slain.
Their own.
Enemy rampage. Shut down. An ally has been slain.
I probably should have just waited on Kane and then sped him out of there.
Your team
I was trying to slow her down so she couldn't run out as fast. But I probably should have just sped up Kane there.
Time is wasted.
He's big. Kane's pretty big.
Inevitably. The way is always.
Dang it, I missed it. This is my chance. Diana's trying to bait me.
Already there. Yes.
Your team has destroyed a turret.
And going home.
Yeah, that was sweet. I did like old Zillion a lot. I mean, he basically always had your ult up. I never thought he was OP, though. I don't know why they remade him. I thought he was fine. He's always been a niche pick.
All in good time.
Let's put a bomb there just to zone him. Or not. Or they just don't care.
Your turret has been destroyed.
Oh, they surrendered? Okay. Yeah, I mean, his new passive's pretty cool. I remember when it used to just give, like... I mean, I understand why they got rid of the global, like, just passive stuff, because it's just not a feels good. It's like, oh, okay, everyone just passively gets, you know, experience on your team. Or Jaina used to give everybody 3% movement speed across the entire map. I think that might be it for tonight. I probably need to just go back to sleep and just chill. I need to finish some coaching sessions and some guides. I've got some new Warhammer, a lot of new Warhammer content coming out here soon too. Okay, so I think that's gonna be it for tonight. It's a bit of a shorter stream, but short, sweet. Got 4 wins in there. But yeah, we did get through one of the games, so we got the Zillion out of the way. Pretty, like I said, you really, like, Zillion's viability comes down to can you consistently hit, like, every double bomb, pretty much. And I didn't hit hardly any that game. I mean, he's okay. He's okay. I mean, he's not bad. He's not great. He's okay. I think that's... but yeah, I just woke up and just wanted to do a few. But yeah, I'll get back at it tomorrow. We'll be back at the normal time. We'll get our 5-hour stream in. It's already around 9 p.m. I should have at least one guide and a couple of coaching sessions ready for you by then. Yeah, we'll get on that. Anyways, thank you very much. Have a good day, and I'll see everybody tomorrow. Hopefully I'll get a haircut by then, too. So, all right. See ya.